On day 566 of the Galactic War, we saw it. Over 400,000 Helldivers deployed. The second wave had arrived. Their numbers turned the tide on 3 fronts, but numbers alone don't decide wars. That's why Omega was ordered into the Gloom under a new Black Directive, codename Unjust. What we found was no ordinary incursion. The Gloom isn't fog, it's alive. It has lungs, it spreads, it adapts. The stakes are simple. If we can't cut it out at the root, the war we're fighting on the surface won't matter. What's buried below will consume everything above. So we dive into the Unjust, and we take the fight to them. Omega's been running Black Ops into the Gloom with experimental survey ships. Recon shows bug swarms breaching megacities. Proof this isn't random. The 3-front war is collusion. They call it Into the Unjust. What we found there changes everything. Hive worlds. From orbit, they look lifeless. But the surface tells another story. Scarred ground, endless fog, every ridge hiding a swarm. These are the lungs of the Gloom, the source of its spread. Our Recon squad landed 4 strong, pushing across the surface under constant pressure. Recon picked up Shrieker towers carving the sky and bug holes tearing open the ground. Every step closer drew us to the real objective. What waits beneath? Recon moved into the labyrinth. Tunnels carved in total darkness. Each step deeper stripped away light, sound, and the last sense of safety. Then it broke. Wall-to-wall bugs. No super destroyer support, no stratagems, no reinforcements. What we carried on our backs was all they had, until a breach above gave us one chance. The tunnel roof split, letting one resupply beam cut through the dark. Brief relief, then nothing. The black closed in, and only flashlights kept us moving. We fought blind through bug-choked tunnels, every meter bought with fire and blood. Then the chamber opened, the lung of the Gloom itself. We held just long enough to secure the site, and dropped a hell bomb pack to erase it. The blast took the chamber, our only proof buried with it. We know now what drives the Gloom, its lungs, and how to destroy them. Full deployment begins September 2nd. The next objective, the oil rig drill. We need volume E710 from the surface, no matter the cost. To learn if the oil here is different, High Command dropped us an experimental rig. Our task, drill the surface, pull E710 in volume, and test what the Gloom has changed. The rig hit surface, drilling fast, its auto-cannon turret locking the perimeter. Then the ground broke. Burrowers swarmed up, hunters closed from the flanks, and a Hive Guard variant spewed spores thick enough to choke sight and comms. Every second we held gave the drill more yield, but the swarm pressed harder, testing every round, every defense we had. Then it hit us, a charger that tunneled like a mole. One moment underfoot, the next exploding out of the dirt. Felt less like combat, more like playing whack-a-mole. If the moles weighed 5 tons and hated democracy. Then came the worst of the worst. The Bile Dragon. Size of a titan. Wings like a nightmare. It spewed bile fire across the rig, enough to haunt the Recon team's sleep. We only stopped it with one clean, recoilless shot, straight through the skull. Then the ground rumbled in the distance. Deeper, heavier, bigger than the dragon and still unseen. Whatever it was, it stayed buried. For now. We were successful. The rig held, the E710 was pulled, and we limped our Super Earth Recon vehicle, or SERV, back out of Gloom space. The polymer coating works. With a little more refining, Command says within a week, around September 2nd, it'll be ready for full deployment. When we returned, High Command informed us a new Warbond, Dust Devils, will deploy the same day. Looks like everything is converging. We'll cover it in the next briefing, but the arsenal speaks for itself. As for what's ahead, Hive Lords may be waiting in the depths. I'll be eager to take the fight into the Gloom, especially with Xbox reinforcements swelling our ranks. Over 300,000 strong on average, Our Helldiver Corps is no longer just holding the line. We're preparing to take the fight to them. Join our Discord, become part of Omega, and help us spread the word. Like, share, and subscribe, because the fight is only getting started. Helldiver. Dismissed.
The Gloom has a heart, and we've proven it can be torn out. If Hive Lords rise, then so be it. We've faced worse and stood unbroken. The new Warbond, the reinforcements, the coating, all tools, nothing more. What matters is the will of Helldivers, forged in fire and bound by duty. Into the Unjust, we carry judgment itself, and we will not falter.
Every system will soon exult in the glory of managed democracy.